Whew. So I was very hesitant to make this video, but here we are. I used to always worry about what people thought of me and would try so hard to live by society's standards. Then I realized that I was created to be different, and regardless of what I did, I would never fit in. So I decided to follow my dreams instead. Join me on this journey as I grow in my faith, go through the ups and downs of pharmacy school, and most importantly, being God's masterpiece. So last year around this time, I posted a video on here talking about my student loan debt, and the comments that I received on that video have been harsh. Like, the internet is ruthless, but my channel is dedicated to educating, to inspiring, and encourage other people who are going through the same things as me. And to be honest, people are taking out student loans, so it's something that is very prevalent. I wish it was different, and I wish things could be different. However, this is where we're at right now, and so we have to learn how to move forward correctly. So the results are in, and I am officially in $200,000 in student loan debt. I took out my last loan ever for school. After this year, I no longer ever have to take out any loans. I am done taking out loans because this is my last year of school. So next year this time, I will be a pharmacist and I will be working in my field, prayerfully. When it was time to take out my loans again, I was just like, I don't want to do this. But I'm almost at the finish line. So to speak to some of the comments that were made on my last video, I'm gonna be okay. Like, I know a lot of times people on the internet, they just see that one video and they automatically assume all these different things about you. And it's just really sad that that's the case, but don't worry. Like, I know that I might be freaking out a little bit. I know that I might be a little scared. However, I do trust and know that God is taking care of me. Some people are like, what does God have to do with it? Well, I'm a Christian, so I believe in God. So I trust and know that He's taking care of me. If you're not a Christian, okay, we're allowed to have different opinions, but do not come at me and say that God is not going to take care of me, because that's just not true. But yeah, like I said, I'm not worried because I know that God is going to take care of me. I also am very adamant about paying back my loans. So right now I live with my parents. I've moved in, I officially live with them, and we already had conversations talking about how I plan to live with them for a certain amount of years, or, you know, I'm not really trying to like put like a number on it because life definitely can happen and who knows where I'll be. But as of right now, the plan is I'll be staying at home, living with my parents, and my goal is to pay off at least 80% of my debt before moving out, because if I live at home, I won't have to worry about a lot of other expenses that you have to think about when you're living by yourself. And so living at home can really give me that advantage to help pay off my loans pretty quickly. So I'm not really too worried in that sense about paying them off. I'm thankful that my parents do allow me to live with them, and because they know how hard I work to get through school, and they know how much loans make me anxious. So they definitely understand and are happy to have me here. Like, of course they want their baby girl here. Of course, like I said in my last video, but I don't think people heard me, I am going to seek out help from a financial advisor as well. I think it's really important that when you go from making no money to a lot of money, to seek counsel and to seek wisdom on how to properly handle your finances. And I need that, and I recognize that I need that, and so I will get that help. Definitely. I'm not really worried about all of that. And I watch a lot of Dave Ramsey. I listen to what he says. So, y'all, I'm going to be all right. you know? So I'm not worried. There are people who are in plenty more debt than 200,000. Not saying that 200,000 is a lot of money. That's a lot of money. If someone were to give me $200,000 right now, I'd be like, wow. And I'd pay off my loans. But I recognize that that is a lot of money. However, there are individuals who are in way more, and not even just student loan debt, but that's in other types of debt. That's not my goal. I recognize that this was a profession that I was passionate about, and so I sought it. And for those of you who don't know, I am receiving my Doctor of Pharmacy degree. When I graduate, I will be a pharmacist, and I plan on working as a pharmacist and helping people feel better. So that's my ultimate goal. And of course, like, I feel like a lot of people don't recognize that, like, you shouldn't just have one stream of income. Like, I'm trying to set myself up in such a way now where I have multiple lines of income. And so far, I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job at that, as far as like setting myself up, like, for the future. Yeah. But yeah, I'm definitely not just doing pharmacy and that's it, and then that's just going to be my income. Like, no, I definitely plan on having multiple streams of income because I recognize that that's important to have to be successful. Like, if I just were to work as a pharmacist and that's it, like, yeah, that's cool, but you know, I realize that I have different talents, I have other interests, I have other passions that can also help to add to my income and also add to my joy and happiness in life. Like, there's so much more than your career that you can also receive income from. That's what I've been focusing on. I don't have a mentality of just living paycheck to paycheck and just, you know, dying from paying off my loans. Like, absolutely not. Like, I plan on paying them off as fast as I can because I know the longer I do, the more money I end up having to pay, which I feel like is ridiculous, but that's how it is. So yeah, so now that I'm officially like done taking out loans and I have my set number, it's a little scary, but like I keep saying, I know that God's gonna take care of me. So if you are in that situation and you have a lot of loans and you're freaking out, I want you to, you know, try to think about, you know, how you plan on paying it back, and to be very realistic in that plan. What are you gonna do as far as living? Can you cut back on certain areas? Are you gonna live below your means instead of above your means? Like, are you going to sacrifice certain things just so that you can set yourself up in a way so you can pay off your loans fast so you don't have to be living in debt forever? So a lot of people can say what they want to say about student loans. Like, I wish it were different. I really do. However, you have to recognize that there are a lot of decisions that you can make after taking out loans that can really help set you up properly to pay off your loans. There are plenty of people who do it. It's just a matter of, are you grounded enough? Do you have the drive? And do you have the dedication to actually make those sacrifices to pay off your loans? Like I said, I'm not really worried because I know that God is going to take care of me. Just be responsible after you taking out your loans. I feel like a lot of times students, you know, immediately graduate. They want to buy their new car. They want to get that house. They want to get that apartment. They want to do all these things. And it's just like, wait, pay off your loans first. Just pay them off. Just sacrifice and just pay them off. And then you can live the life that you want. So like Dave Ramsey always says, live like a broke college student, eat beans and rice for the next couple of years, and that way you can just enjoy your life after that. Set up multiple streams of income for yourself. You know, don't just focus on your one career. Invest, or, you know, write that blog that you've been wanting to, like, start that idea, like, get things going. Like, don't just focus on your career, but have multiple streams of income to really help set yourself up for the future. I've even spoken to a pharmacist now who says that he was in over $200,000 in debt, but he's just been paying lump sums and now he's under $100,000. So, you know, it's possible, it's doable. You just have to be diligent and adamant about it. So yeah, I'm not worried. Yeah, if you have any advice, I would love to hear it. Please comment below. Be kind in your comments, because if it's negative, I probably won't respond, or I don't know, like, just don't be mean. Don't be mean. Don't be mean. That's just the update on my loans. I'm officially done, so this number shouldn't increase, except it will from interest, but it shouldn't increase because of me taking out more loans. But yeah, so that's it. That's all. That's the update. I'm in more debt, but I am praying and I have a plan. And even if things don't go the way that I plan, I already know that God is taking care of me and it'll probably be better than what I planned. So I'm not worried, and you shouldn't be worried about me either. So that's it. You already know the deal. You can comment below or you can email me at behismasterpiece@gmail.com. Go out, be kind, be caring, be loving, and as always, be his masterpiece. Bye, y'all.